Hi, this is Robin Amanda from Sedona Spirit wishing you the best holiday this weekend. It's July 4th here in the US of A. We're celebrating our country's independence and freedom and our way of life, actually. And as we're doing that here in the United States, this is a wonderful time for you to also celebrate your own independence. Your strength of spirit, your ability to tackle tasks, to overcome obstacles that you've done over this year and last year and the year before. So this is a great opportunity this weekend to take stock in who you are, what you've accomplished. Think about what you'd like to further accomplish. Just to let you know, the years of 2011, 2012, and 2013 are pivotal years in our soul progression in human bodies. So those of us, and those of us on the other side too, those folks on the other side who aren't in human bodies, but mainly these are pivotal years of growth, transformation, blending together of our physical bodies, appreciating those, our emotional body, our love, our heart, appreciating our heart. That includes appreciating any pain and appreciating all the joy as well. And it's about appreciating who you are as a soul, what your gifts and talents are, looking at areas of your life that you still want to move forward, not feeling constrained or that there's a timetable on it, because even though 2011, 2012, and 2013 are pivotal years for us as souls that are living in a human body on this plane, on this earth, there is no timetable. In the spirit realm and here in the earthly realm, except when we look at the clock, there really is no such thing as time. So don't feel like you've got to speed up. I know there's a lot of anxiety in the world today. I'm very familiar with what's going on in our political system here in the United States, what's going on in the Middle East and across the world, and the anxiety that seems to be bubbling up to the surface. And Earth is reciprocating that anxiety with fires and weather changes, monsoon, tsunamis, tornadoes in different areas of the world that we normally don't see tornadoes. We'll probably experience some hurricanes this summer that are a little more active hurricane season. Anyway, it's Mother Earth reacting to our own two-legged human anxiety. And here's the deal. I've been doing readings for a very long time, and I've been clairvoyant pretty much since birth. 2011, 12, and 13 are pivotal with respect to not being so afraid. Most of us living on this plane, I'd say 80-90% of us, have gone through transformational phases like this before on Earth, where we felt like gloom and doom and oh my goodness, the world's going to end in a couple of years or 10 years or whatever. We've gone through these types of tumultuous changes on Earth, most of us in human bodies at this time. So when it comes to anxiety, we can feel that because it's going to remind us of past life experiences. But we can feel it, but we can move through it. Because we've always survived as souls, we will continue to survive. And there really is nothing to fear, especially with time, linear time. And there really is nothing to fear unless it's hard to describe. Unless fear has confined you to such an extent that you're not living your life and appreciating what this world has to offer. Because believe it or not, even souls on the other side, even our guardian angels, think that we're crazy, that we're worried, and there's so much anxiety, when actually there's so much abundance. There is so much technology out there. We live in a time now that is expansive, not contracting. So, and also, it's a time of learning about our interdependence with the world, acknowledging our own independence as souls, and becoming interdependent with other souls. Not codependent. Codependent is a little bit of a control factor, and we've already gone through that as a human species. We've gone through the codependent role. Those days are over. They ended about 2009, 2010. Now it's about interdependence, not codependence, interdependence. And that's about you honoring your soul, you honoring who you are, what you are, the gifts that you have to offer, the gifts and the talents you haven't used yet. Go out and use them. Celebrate this weekend. Celebrate you. Celebrate your own independence. Celebrate your own soul. Celebrate that you're on this plane on earth at this time. It's a wonderful time to be on this plane. Celebrate the fact that you, chances are, have been a soul during a transformational phase on earth before, and you survived it. Maybe your human body did not, and that's the difference between 11, 12, and 13 of the 2,000 years and in the past. The difference is we're still going to be in our bodies. Everything's going to be fine. The difference is moving through that fear, this past life fear, moving through that anxiety, remembering that Mother Earth is connected to us and she will reciprocate whatever we're feeling. So if we're anxious as humans, she's going to be anxious. We're soul beings in physical bodies. It's time to honor that. Let's go back to Happy July 4th, Independence Day here for the US of A, and we love that. Gosh, 1776 seems like eons ago. A lot of us living in the United States of America today were also living back in the 1700s when our country was founded. So that's another reason why, and I'm familiar with a lot of political innuendos in the political climate of the United States. I'm also familiar with what's going on in the world and the climate in the Middle East, Israel, and Russia, and other countries across the globe. I'm certainly not one. I'm not a psychic or clairvoyant that keeps herself kind of confined to just the space of Sedona. So I'm fully aware of all that. Now, going back to Independence Day, a lot of folks in our country right now who are shouting, wanting things to change back to the Constitution. When you hear people talking about that, or even if you're talking about that, what that means is chances are you were part of the founding or foundation of the great country, the United States of America, and you are ready to turn this ship around. So there are some folks out there that think, oh gosh, there's no ship to turn around. Well, I don't know. The stars say that there is, and that's also part of the change. But let's get back to you, and let's get back to you connecting with your spirit, remembering what your heart wants, what your soul wants, which is right below your heart. It's a bigger bubble, energy bubble, right below your heart, some in a little behind the heart as well. If you go after what your heart wants, you're also going after what your soul wants. If there's any timetable at all for you to be fearful of, I would just suggest this or say this. Oh my gosh, 8.5 minutes. Let me stop. Do what you love. Everything else will follow. Do what you love. Be with those that you love. Be in enlightened, light energy as much as you can. If you're a tough soul, you will be in climates where the other people around you may not be vibrating at a higher speed like you do, but you're there to share your light and be very respectful of others. Best way for us to respect others is for us to respect who we are as individuals. So, celebrate yourself, celebrate your soul, celebrate your own independence, celebrate your own freedom of choice, freedom into the life that you want. Oh my goodness, this is a pivotal time, 2011, 12, and 13. Manifest, think, which is only thinking and consuming your thoughts with what you want in your life. How you want your life to look. A thought can change your life. So, think about all the good in your life currently. Don't give up on that. And create some new good stuff in your life. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independent Soul Day. And don't forget, we're all interdependent if we're using our gifts and talents that we were born with as soul beings on this planet in human bodies. Enjoy. Happy Independence Day. From Sedona, Spirit, Rob and Amanda.